early college football playoff preview and a chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gators about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense with jumbo personnel. Gonna run it. It's Santiago. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the...
There he goes! And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He's picked up 49 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Count.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. They'll run it. It's Santiago. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's long.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here.
Military stun! Military stun!
Here's the handoff. Turning it on! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. He now has 72 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
How many first downs is that alone? Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Quarterback looks for a little space. The Sneak scores it.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Gators will hustle to the line. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality. And that's what you want to see from this unit.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Gators have this offense rolling.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Time Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
One more snap coming before halftime.
Okay, ready? On the ready. On. Okay, ready.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Kendricks.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Walton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Handoff from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
On the ground, it's Santiago. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll send the back in motion. Quickly out to the tight end. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The Buckeyes need to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Sims. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Got his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside to hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds a tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job. Forcing the interception, creating an offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 22 over Duke. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tootin. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Snagged out of the air. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll park it at the 1.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block the run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to bowl his way in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Santiago. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wiggins.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Ready.
Looking for room. It's Santiago. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Under fire. With the catch, it's Okada. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.